Have you been personally victimized by sourdough videos that make it seem way too fucking complicated to start making sourdough and feel like maybe you need a new personality trait and you think sourdough might be a good one for you to have? You're in the right place. I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know about sourdough and abso-fucking-lutely nothing that you do not need to know. This tutorial's for you. Let's break some bread. Amazon starter packs are nice. I am not going to lie, I bought one before I started. You do not fucking need it. It is nice to have. I'm gonna go over the things that you actually need to have in order to make bread. You need a sourdough starter, preferably one that has been bubbling, marinating, and looks bubbled all the way through. You need water. You also need unbleached flour. Sourdough starter has bacteria. You want it to rise and ferment. Bleach stops bacteria from working. You know what I'm saying? If you need sourdough starter, you can get a dehydrated starter or just ask one of the loud bitches on the internet and or your office building to have some of theirs. Sourdough is an MLM cult. We make bread, it's fine, but it is a cult in the fact that we also want other people to be personally victimized by our personality traits. I don't make the rules, that just is what it is, okay? You need salt. Don't make my mistake. Salt is not just for flavoring. It also helps shit rise, and if you use too much, you will end up with a fucking hockey puck. You need a glass vessel for your first time. I'm just gonna say it's glass because it does help you know when things are happening, okay? You don't need a glass one. You need some sort of vessel. But for this, I'm going to recommend it be glass because you can see the bubbles and it's satisfying. Clean kitchen towel, an oven safe container. It does not need to be a Dutch oven. This, big enough, it's fine. It's got a lid, great, that's all you need. Bonus, scales are nice. I'm not gonna lie, it makes shit a lot easier. Also have one of these linked in my bio. Okay, so to recap, all you need to start, sourdough from one of the sourdough bitches, salt, not very much, unbleached all-purpose flour, unbleached, bleach, no bueno, not good, a vessel to bake it in, a bowl to make it in, a tea towel, preferably clean. No judgment. This is where the sourdough purists will be so fucking mad at me right now. It just needs to be a bubbly starter all the way through. It does not need to be peaked, does not, like, nothingness. None of that shit matters, okay? Put the bowl on top. This little guy here, units should be at grams. Okay? It's gonna put it back at 0. Wait for it to go to 0. My tried and true recipe is 100 grams of starter. Ooh, I got a lot. Now, Kaylin, that's a lot more than 100 grams. It doesn't matter. It's fine. 300 grams of water. We're gonna zero this out again. 500 grams of flour. It's a little over. It's fine. We're at 505 right now. We're gonna add at least 10 of salt. Perfect. Remove. Grab a spoon. I have a cool little dough hooky thingy. That looks pretty good, not gonna lie. Put a tea towel on it. I'm gonna be so for real with you. Can you end here? Yes. It is, you can just be done. You could choose to do a stretch and fold. For the sake of this video, we will do one, only one. None of this shit where it's like, oh, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna babysit this every 20 minutes for 2 hours. Abso-fucking-lutely not. There are plenty of places on the internet for those kind of people. I am not one of those people. So we will do one set of stretch and folds. That is it. Right now, we're gonna let it marinate for like 30, 40 minutes. Whenever I come back, at some point when I come back, we will do one set of stretch and folds. I could just leave this here. I cannot stress how unimportant the stretch and folds are. Some amount of time has passed. Take the towel off. Use wet hands, it's less sticky. Stretch, fold. Stretch, fold, stretch, fold, stretch, fold. That's it. Now I'm gonna put the cleanish cheat towel back on, and it's gonna stay on the counter for X amount of time. This is not a thing that you time. I will forget about it for at least 5 to 6 hours. And then I will come back and I will look at it with my eyes. And I will show you what I look for and let you know how my eyes know when it's done. If I do this before bed, the time that it is done is when I wake up. It's not that serious. Okay, so the dough is pretty much ready. You can see bubbles here. It's starting to pull away. Look at all the bubbles. So I take my finger and just kind of try to scrape. I like having the silicone mat for this. I'm putting our to preheat in the oven. You're going to sprinkle some flour just because it gets sticky. And then I don't like a ton of bubbles, so I pat out a lot of the bubbles because I don't like the butter and everything to kind of go through. And then I do what's called an envelope fold, so you kind of fold everything toward the center and then fold it up like that. And then you're going to kind of tuck it, pull, tuck it, pull. And then I like using pre-cut parchment. I put my bread right in the middle. This comes in one of the kits, and you're going to do a expansion score just so that it has a place to expand. And then I am going to put it right in and cover it up. Not ready to bake it yet. You could do something called cold proofing it. This is a Banneton, and the liner is being washed right now. You can use a bowl, put a paper towel in there, and then you can set it in here, and then do this, and then pop it in the fridge overnight. It is easier to score that way and put like a bunch of designs on it, but you do not have to do it that way. The way I cook all my loaves, even my inclusions, 400 degrees for 20 minutes with the lid on, and 400 degrees for 20 minutes with the lid off.
That you've officially made your first loaf of sourdough.